Stop scrolling. I need to tell you something, and it might hurt. The world does not care about you. It never has, and it never will. But here is the strange thing. That brutal truth is actually the best news you will ever hear. And if you stay until the end of this video, I'm going to prove it to you. There is a philosophy I want to share with you today. It comes from a man who spent 20 years studying the richest and most successful people who ever lived. Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, Thomas Edison. His name was Napoleon Hill, and his entire life's work can be boiled down to just 6 words. 6 words that will set you free. Nobody cares. Work hard. Focus on yourself. Most people hear the first part and they quit. But the few, the ones who truly succeed, they hear it and they smile because they finally understand how the game is played. Let me show you what I mean. Part 1. Nobody cares. In 1908, a poor, unknown young man walked into the office of the richest person in America. His name was Napoleon Hill. He was 25 years old. The man across the desk was Andrew Carnegie. He was worth over $300 billion in today's money. Carnegie gave Hill an impossible task. He wanted Hill to interview over 500 successful people, for free, for 20 years. No salary, no guarantee, just a promise that if he did the work, he would discover the secret to success. Most people would have walked out, but Hill stayed. And here is what he learned in those 20 years. The world does not care about your struggles. It does not care about your excuses. It does not care that your parents were poor, that your boss is mean, that you didn't get a fair start. Napoleon Hill called this principle personal responsibility. And this is where most people break. Pause for a second. Think about your life right now. When was the last time you blamed someone else for where you are? When was the last time you said, "It's not fair"? I am not asking this to make you feel guilty. I am asking because the moment you stop blaming is the moment you take back your power. The universe does not owe you anything. Your boss does not owe you a promotion just because you showed up on time. The market does not care if you are tired. Nobody is coming to save you. Not the government, not your family, not some YouTube guru. And here is why that is great news. Because when you finally accept that nobody cares, you stop waiting for permission. You stop waiting for validation. You stop waiting for the perfect moment. You just start. Nobody cares if you go to the gym today. Nobody cares if you study that extra hour. Nobody cares if you work while they sleep. But 1 year from now, when you are strong and they are still the same, you will be so grateful that nobody cared. Part 2. Work hard. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You are thinking, I hear this all the time, and it sounds nice, it really does. But tell me something. How do you optimize a car that isn't moving? You can't. Working smart is only possible if you are already in motion. Napoleon Hill used a powerful metaphor. He said, persistence is to the character of man what carbon is to steel. Without carbon, steel is just soft iron. It bends. It breaks under pressure. Without hard work and persistence, your dreams are just wishes. Soft. Fragile. Think about Thomas Edison. Napoleon Hill studied him closely. Edison tried to invent the light bulb 10,000 times. 10,000. And he failed. 9,999 times. The newspapers called him a failure. People laughed at him. Did the world care about his struggles? No. They just wanted the light. Edison said something incredible. He said, "I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That is the mindset of a winner. Napoleon Hill called this the extra mile principle. He said, "The only way to get ahead is to do more than you are paid for." Most people do the bare minimum. They watch the clock. They do exactly what is on the job description, and then they wonder why they are not the boss. Let me ask you something honest. When was the last time you gave more than was expected? When was the last time you stayed late? Not because someone was watching, but because you wanted to be better. If you want what 1% of the world has, you must be willing to do what 99% of the world refuses to do. And that includes the grinding, the boring, the repetitive work. That is the price. Pay it, or stay where you are. Part 3. Focus on yourself. Now we come to the third principle, the one most people get wrong. Focus on yourself. When I say this, some people think I mean become selfish, become arrogant, ignore everyone else. That is not what Napoleon Hill taught. Hill taught something called the Mastermind Alliance. He said that no single person, no matter how brilliant, has enough knowledge to succeed alone. You need other people. You need a team. You need mentors. But here is the question you must answer. Why would anyone want to join your team? Why would anyone want to help you? If you are broke, unfocused, emotional, and out of shape, you are a liability. You have nothing to offer. But when you focus on yourself, you are turning yourself into an asset. You are acquiring what Hill called specialized knowledge. General knowledge is cheap. Everyone has it. Specialized knowledge. Knowing how to do something better than anyone else in your city, in your industry. That is power. That is leverage. Napoleon Hill wrote about something terrifying. He called them the 6 basic fears. Every human being has them. The fear of poverty, the fear of criticism, the fear of ill health, the fear of loss of love, the fear of old age, and the fear of death. These 6 fears live inside you right now, and they are holding you back. Focusing on yourself means going to war with these fears, one door at a time. Think of yourself as a garden. If you let every weed grow, if you let every negative thought stay, if you let every toxic person remain in your life, the garden dies. You have to prune. You have to cut off the dead branches, the friends who drain you, the habits that destroy you, the beliefs that limit you. You must cut them so that you can grow. This is not selfishness. This is stewardship. You are taking care of the only instrument through which your success will flow. You. So let me leave you with this. Nobody cares. That means you are free. Free from waiting. Free from blaming. Free to start. Work hard. That means you are willing to pay the price, the extra mile, the persistence, the grind. Focus on yourself. That means you are becoming someone worth following, someone with value, someone strong. In 20 years, where will you be? Will you be the same person you are today? Still waiting, still blaming, still hoping someone will care? Or will you be the person who took control? Napoleon Hill died decades ago, but his principles are more alive than ever. The world is noisy. It is chaotic. It is trying to pull you in a million directions. But if you anchor yourself to these 3 truths, you will become unstoppable. Start today, not tomorrow, today, because the world is not waiting for you. And that is the best news you will ever hear. Before you go, I want to ask you something. Which of these 3 principles hit you hardest? Is it accepting that nobody cares? Is it finding the discipline to work hard? Or is it shutting out the noise to focus on yourself? Comment below. I read every single one. And if you want more videos like this, subscribe now. Nobody cares. So go. Give them a reason to.